Hey guys, it's Candy again. So I tried to do this video about 2 or 3 times already, and it's going way over what I want it to. So I'm going to try to make this short and sweet here. So when I was about 12, that's when I actually started realizing that I was overweight. I had a lot of issues at the time. Not that I necessarily want to go into it right now, but if you have any questions or if you want to email me or something, please do so. I've had to work a lot of things out on my own, and I think that's made me a really good person because I've overcome quite a bit of things. So, but anyways, so when I was 12, that's when I realized that I was overweight. I didn't really know what to do at the time, so I didn't do anything. Before that, I pretty much just ate whatever I wanted, and didn't really exercise, not even at school, just because I was so overweight. I'm not sure what the number was, what my weight was. I think I was like a size 24, if there's any girls out there that are a little bit bigger. So, I could have been close to 300, I'm not sure. I was probably a couple inches shorter too. I'm about 5'2", so I'm kind of stout. But when I was 12, I started living with my dad. When I was 13, I started losing weight because I started walking everywhere. And my eating did change a little bit because my dad cooked all the time. And when I was younger, I didn't really want any meat at all. But I would deal with, a chicken leg or something. And sometimes I would go for seconds of a chicken leg. But I always went for seconds of rice. I love toast. I could eat toast all day long. I feel that that's important to state because I was a teenager, and I think what your body craves, you should listen to it. And my body was craving carbs, and I think that says a lot too, because you need carbs to survive. And, my body knew that at 13. So, I started losing a lot of weight at 13. And, I started going to school dances and stuff, and that was maybe 1 or 2 a month or something when I was in junior high. And so there's a lot of dancing, a lot of sweating. I loved it. It was so fun, and I just felt more alive than ever, just dancing and having a great time. And it was amazing that I was able to do that, and I'm thankful that I was able to do that. So at about 15 is when I got my first job, and at that point I had lost a bunch of weight again because I said I would just walk everywhere. I had the opportunity to ride the bus, but my friends lived close by, the mall was close by, and why not walk? So that's kind of how I looked at it. And it wasn't like exercise for me. I just went. I just did it. And so 15, I'm in high school and everything. I started doing some sports. I took softball. I always quit though. I'm horrible at softball. I'm one of the girls that will swing the bat and just go around in an entire circle. So I'm physically able to work out. I'm not very coordinated in regards to sports and stuff. And I also did field hockey. Okay guys, I'm back. Somebody just ran down the stairs, so I turned the video off really quick. But so 15, I lost a bunch of weight. I was in sports. I took dance in school, so it was fun to do that type of those types of activities. And so 15 was also when I got my first job. So I started, I really only ate maybe once a day at that point. I wasn't really trying not to eat. I don't remember a lot of back then. I just know like the general things that happened, I guess. So I think I still continue losing weight because I ended up being a size 12 and like 180 pounds, which it's odd. I have a lot of muscle on my body, so you wouldn't think that somebody that's a size 12 is 180 pounds, but that's just how it was for me. But that was always my goal too the past couple years is, I always looked the best at, a size 12, but I always thought I looked fat, but that's my goal. I don't want to be any less than 180 pounds. I just really think that that's an excuse, and I think that that's a mechanism to not meet your full potential. That's how I see it, and at least that's how I see it now. I didn't see it like that before. Even 6 months ago, that's what I wanted. When you start realizing, you know what, I might not see changes overnight doing raw till 4 or McDougall style high carb low fat lifestyle diet, you will see the results. There is no way at all that you can be a long-term high carb low fat vegan and not see results. And for those that haven't seen results, I apologize. Or the ones that have gained weight, I'm sorry. I don't know if I gained weight initially because I wasn't really keeping track, and I'm going to get into that in a minute. But, so the gist of my teenage years is that I was consistently losing until 16-ish, and then I started gaining because I got a boyfriend, just general life issues throughout the way, working at the wrong places, eating really late, eating bad things really late. And then so that brings me to age 21 when I was living with my sister down in San Diego, California, and she ended up I don't know if it's contracting or what, but she had brain cancer, and she ended up dying a year and a half later. And throughout that year, again, I don't know the exact numbers, but throughout that year and a couple years after, I just consistently gained weight until I stepped on the scale at my dad's in Northern California, and the scale was at 269. And I freaked out. I didn't want to wake up tomorrow and be 300 pounds, and I just didn't want that for myself. That really scared me. And so pretty soon after that, I started Weight Watchers, and over the course of 5 or 6 years, I believe it is, I lost 60 pounds. So that extra weight that I had gained, years before was finally coming off, and I really enjoyed Weight Watchers too. I need that structure, especially when you're dealing with fats and stuff, because I was a high fat diet eater. No matter if I was eating a lot of meat or not, that doesn't really matter. I think my diet before I started this was probably 50 to 60% fat, which is horrible. And which kind of, makes sense. So I had been losing weight, and a couple years ago I got a divorce. And so I just started gaining weight again the past couple years. And especially when you have a new boyfriend who is a foodie, so we go out a lot. I never ever drank before, and I started drinking, not heavily or anything, but enough that I could see the effects of it, and I didn't like it. So in January of this year, 2014, I actually stopped drinking. And that was just a personal choice for myself. I just didn't want to anymore. I think I might have drunk maybe once or twice in February, because my birthday's in February. But if you look on my Instagram, you'll see on my birthday, I'm holding 2 sticks, because we did Polish sausages and a chicken sausage for me, because, that's healthier. And I'm holding these sticks with all of these sausages on it, and that was on my 33rd birthday. But before then, I gained a bunch of weight the past year, and it's because last spring, I apologize. Last spring, Chase and I, my boyfriend, and I started to do juicing. And once we stopped, the weight just kept coming on. And I didn't realize that until I started watching Freely's videos. And I actually didn't start realizing that until just a couple weeks ago. Because I actually started thinking about it, and I was like, okay, well, why was I gaining weight consistently the past 6 months for really no reason? I didn't change how I was eating other than not juicing since like last May, and that's really the only thing that changed. So I gained a little bit more weight. I think I gained like 20 pounds since last summer. And now I didn't check my weight before I started Raw Till 4. But I know that I've lost some inches, and I am seeing results. Even if it's slow, that's fine. I don't really care about the pounds at this point. I care about how I feel. And when I lay in bed at night, do I feel my stomach, resting on the bed when I'm laying on my side? That's really the things that I think about, because that's not comfortable for me. So how I found this lifestyle is I had been going on YouTube relatively, not a lot, like once or twice a week, to watch Jenna Marbles. And I had a recommendation on my YouTube feed to watch the Freely the Banana Girls video about how Jenna Marbles has gained weight since stopping her vegan diet. And that pretty much just was the skyrocket. That was sometime in February, I think that was, when I saw that video, and then I just started watching every one of her videos from then. And then I started watching Durian Rider. Then I started watching 40 Below Fruity, and who else? Vegan Veins. I've seen a lot of her videos, and I think she's amazing. She's a really good vlogger, and literally, she's the reason why I'm doing these videos, because I was joking around with her that I want to see her hair down, and she won't put her hair down. So, anyways, I gotta finish up this video, guys. If you do have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Please like this video if you found it enjoyable and want to see more. And please subscribe to my videos. It would be amazing to be supported by you guys, and I really just, all I want to do on this lifestyle is help anybody that I can. So I really hope that we can all help each other. Thanks, guys, and I hope you have a great night. Bye.